Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Wednesday, the 10th of August, 2022. Guardian midweek game has got to be a medium level puzzle. I'll get onto that in a moment. Before I impart some sad news to music lovers, and specifically soul music lovers, the passing of Lamont Dozier. Lamont Dozier, great soul singer, fantastic voice. Some of you might be more familiar with his writing because he was part of the Holland Dozier Holland team that wrote so many Motown hits in the, I guess, in the late 60s, early 70s, that kind of time period. But I remember him mostly as a soul singer from the 80s, and great voice. And I guess did he have some hits? I guess he did have one hit that people might know, which was Going Back to My Roots, because actually I think apart from his version there were a couple of cover versions that were commercially successful as well, and that's just one example of his great singing though. But a great songwriter and singer. A tragic loss, but he did make it to the age of 81, so I think that's a fair innings. If I make it to 81, I think I'd be quite happy. So anyway, farewell Lamont Dozier, and we will miss you. Right, let's try to get on with the Sudoku puzzle. As I said, Wednesday is usually medium level, so let's get on with the game. That means I should probably explain the rules very quickly to those people who are non-Sudokans. Welcome to the club. You are now Sudokans. You've become a member. You have the Sudokan passport. You can stick your photo in it if you like, but it won't be accepted anywhere. Right. What do we have? If you look at the top of the grid here, you'll see 9 empty squares. I happen to know there are 9 because there are always 9 in a Sudoku grid. In this case, they are empty, so we have free reign to put in whatever numbers we like. Numbers 1 to 9 only, though, please. No fractions or numbers lower than 1 or higher than 9. No decimal points either, and only one number per square. Right, got the rule. Okay, I'm really labouring this, aren't I? Anyway, as I said, that's empty. This row here is not empty. This row already has 5, 4, 1 and 3, so we're looking for the other digits that will complete the series 1 to 9. And guess what? We do exactly the same thing for the columns. I think you could have jumped that far ahead. If you have enough logic to play the game, you have enough logic to work out the rules, I'm sure, anyway. Then we have these smaller sections here, which contain digits 1 to 9 as well. Right, now that we know that, we can work out the first number, and I'll do that by saying this one exists in this column already, and this one exists in this column already. And when we examine this block here, which does not yet have a digit 1, we only have 6, 5 and 4, we're looking for all the other numbers, we can see that a 1 cannot appear in either of these 2 squares or any of these 3 squares, and that leaves just this square where it can go, and therefore it goes there. Okay, that's it. Let's do the 1 across here and 1 across here and 1 up here. That means 1 exists in this row, cannot reappear. Same here, and the same for this column, and so therefore the 1 fits there. Right, now you know how to play Sudoku. You are a fully fledged Sudokan, and you can have your diploma. Right, let's get on with finding the rest of the numbers, because that's obviously the plan, is to solve the whole grid. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I should say that I don't play these games in advance. I have no idea of the actual solution yet, and just how easy or hard it's going to be. Sometimes turns out to be very easy, sometimes turns out to be quite tough on a Wednesday. Just don't know. I see these 4s blocking like this. Do you see 4, 4, 4 and 4? That gives us a 4, that square there. Where should I be looking? Let's see. Let's try and get to grips with this grid. Well, I have discovered something which may be of use. The 7 and the 2 block these squares. So 7 and 2 will appear somewhere over here. In fact, we've got 1, 7, 1, 7, 1, 2, but I'm not interested in it. I'm just interested in the fact that it can appear in this, must appear in this column here. So the 7 and 2 blocks up there and the 7 and 2 blocks up there. That means that these two squares can only contain 7 and 2. It can't contain anything else. So that may enable us to find other things. For example, now we have the 6 here, which will block across this row, and the 6 blocking up here, right? 6 blocking up here and across here. So that's going to give us a 6 in that square there. Let me reimagine this. So 7 and 2. Now then, so it's 5, no, 8, 9, 5, 8, 9. Okay, so not that great, but now what we should do is examine the 3 squares down here, because we know that 7 and 2 are up here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have 6, we've got 7, so we're looking for 6, 8, and 9 down here. 6, 8, and 9, I see a 6, I see a 9, but that's all, so that's not quite enough. But now that we know that's 6, 8, and 9, we can also work out what goes here. 6, 8, and 9 go here, so this is 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So 3 goes up here and 3 blocks across here, so that would be our 3 then. Hey, there are no 8s on the board. We don't have any digit 8. There I am looking around for a digit 8 and I don't see one. No, I believe not. Okay, they've stripped us of our 8s today. So this might be a tough medium level then. Usually see like a lacking digit on a hard level game as opposed to a medium level, but okay, interesting. Okay, in this column here, I think what we are looking for is 3, 7, 8, 9. Am I right? I don't see a 3, a 7, an 8, or a 9. But what I do see is this square is affected by a 3, a 7, and a 9. This square cannot be 3, can't be 9, can't be 7, so therefore it must be 8, because that's the only other number that we need. Now, what I can say is 7 and 8 block across here, so 7 and 8 are here. So that means 9 and 2 are here, so the 2 blocks up there, so that will be the 2 and that will be the 9. And on we go. Now I can work out this because I see the 9s blocking up here, excuse me. I see the 3 blocking down here, putting 3 into these squares. So 3 and 9 block up here like this. So I know that these two squares can only contain 3 or 9, and then there's only one digit left for this column, and that's a 7, so that has to be a 7. Then 7 blocks across here, 7 goes there, and what was the other number? 8, wasn't it? Okay, so now we have some 8s to look at anyway. Now, I think earlier on I worked these out, didn't I? So I should be able to get this. I've entirely forgotten now. So let me see. Well, that's a 5 and a 3 down here, yeah. So this has to be a 9. So now we can say 9 blocking up this column. Excuse me if I can draw a mouse a bit slower because, oh, I got the wrong key held down, that's why. Hey-ya, let's start again. Did you notice my Miss Piggy sound there? Hey-ya. Do you remember Miss Piggy doing karate? 9 goes there. And I've got one more number to go there now, which is a 3, of course. Now we can see the 3's blocking across the 2 rows here and these 2 columns, giving us a 3 in that square. Okay, we are making pretty good progress, I think, but we are not there yet, of course. Let's look across here for the missing numbers. They are 2, 4, and 6. So when we see 2 and 4 in the same column, we know that that has got to be a 6 then, don't we? And the 2 and the 4 go here now. So if 2 and 4 are there, the other numbers are in these 2 squares, and the other numbers are 5 and 8. So we've got the 8 blocking here, so that's our 8, and this will be our 5. Now, because the 5 blocks this square here, and this 5 blocks these 2 squares, and this 5 blocks this square, we can say for sure 5 is in that square there, and we just need one more number, which is an 8, to complete the column. I'd forgotten the word column there. It's going to be one of those days. This missing digit across here now is a 6, I believe. And so the 6 blocking up here, along with this 6 blocking this square, gives us a 6 in that square there. 1 blocking up here puts a 1 there. 1 across here, and 1 across here, and 1 up there. So you're a 1. And then the 1's blocking all the way down here. I think this is the final one, actually. Yep, that's our first completed digit. 1 is now done. And again, because 8 blocks this square, 8 blocks this square, so 8 will go there. What do we need for here and here? It's a 2 and 7. Any intersecting 2's or 7's? No. That's 2 or 7 as well, I guess, within the block. Right, okay, nothing there. So let's look in other places. What's missing across here? 4 and 5. So we've got a blocking 5 down here. That's the 5. This is the 4. 4 blocking down here and across here. There goes a 4. 4 across these 2 rows, that's a 4 there. 4 up here puts a 4 into that square. The last number here is 2. And now 2 blocks this square, so 2 has to go in this square for that row, and 7 will finish the row. And there's not much to go now. Missing number up here is 7, I think. And the 7 blocks across, giving us a 7 there. And this will be a 2. And now we have the, well, let's do this first. I'm going to do the 2 in a second, but hold on. This is a 5, I think. Okay. And now we have 2's blocking these 2 squares, so that's our 2. And the missing numbers to fit in here are 8 and 9. We have an 8 here, so you must be an 8 and you must be a 9. Okay. Oh, we're almost done now. So it didn't turn out to be a difficult game, even though we didn't have any 8's to begin with. It didn't quite turn out to be that tough. Missing digits in these 2 squares are 6 and 8, I think. So we have an intersecting 6 here, or we have this 6 here, whichever way you look at it. That's got to be 6, and that's got to be 8. And 1 number missing from this column now, which is 3, I think. And so we'll take that 3 and drag it across to the right, and a 3, drag it down. So there's a 3 there, and the missing number here now is 5. 5 across this row, 5 down this column, giving us a 5 here. And missing numbers down here, 2 and 7, so we've got the 2 along here, that's a 2, then 7 goes there, 7 blocking along here and down these 2 columns, that will give us a 7 in that square. Now we just have one digit for this column, and that will be an 8. Also one digit missing here, and that is going to be a 6, I think, and then a 9 will finish the block or the column, whichever way, and 9 blocks across here, so that's our 9. And the last number to get here is an 8. That's our Guardian medium level for Wednesday solved. I hope to have enough energy after work today to come back and play some more Sudoku. But if not, there are some old games on the channel that you've probably never seen before. Go back in time. Bye bye.